Hi guys and welcome back. Happy New Year. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday. I'm back today with a very quick empties video to tell you what I've used up in the past few months. I've got a big old bag of stuff. I'm just going to whip it out and see what we find. There are a couple of things in here that I probably talk about in every empties video and you know I use all the time, so I won't dwell on them. They are things like the Body Shop body butter, and this is in the scent Fijian Water Lotus. This has been repackaged so it doesn't look like this anymore, but the kind of Asian mini range within the body butters they have is gorgeous, really fresh smelling, not that kind of slightly cloying, fruity, sickly smell some of them have. I'm currently using Fuji green tea, I think it's called. That's also really fresh and delicious. Another two favorites from the Body Shop. We aren't even sponsored. This is the Virgin Mojito Shower Gel. I believe this is limited for summer, but it probably is still available. It's very similar to the Soap & Glory Sugar Crush range, so it's kind of zesty and slightly sweet, but very much a limey fragrance. This I went through quite quickly and it is brilliant. I love Body Shop shower gels, especially if you get them on sale. And there's a sale at the Body Shop at least 4 times a year, so that's when I normally stock up on stuff like this. That's awesome. Lastly from the Body Shop is another bottle of the Chamomile Silky Cleansing Oil. This stuff is epic. I use it every single night to take off my makeup. It is brilliant. It's cheaper than some of the other brands that you can get and it really does the trick. And this is my 6th or 7th bottle. A little bit of skincare now. This is the Emma Hardy Amazing Face Moringa Cleansing Balm. If you know anything about me, it is that this is my favorite cleanser of all time. I love, love, love it. This is the jumbo size jar they do around Christmas time. I buy it in December every year. It lasts me 12 months. So although it costs around the £50 mark, you do get a lot of bang for your buck because I use this every single night after I've taken off my makeup as my double cleanse. I love it for 3 reasons. The first, it works really, really well and it really suits my skin. Secondly, it smells incredible. It's my favorite smell of all time. It's kind of floral / citrusy. I don't even know how to describe it. Oh, it smells delicious. And the third thing is that it feels really luxurious when you use it. Because washing your face can be a real chore, it's important to me that the products I use are very sensory, so they smell good or they feel good or ideally both. Otherwise I get kind of bored. And this certainly fits the bill. This is now the 3rd year I'm using this. I love to death. Another old favorite is the Origins Clear Improvement Charcoal Mask. And this is a really good cleansing mask. It's especially good for oily skin, I think. It uses obviously charcoal to draw impurities out of your pores. It's very, very deep cleaning. It's similar to something like the Aesop Parsley Seed Mask, which I know Camilla is a big fan of, but this obviously contains charcoal as opposed to clay, which is the usual ingredient in these cleansing masks. And it's just really effective. And this one I've had for a couple of years, and there's a little bit left, but I don't think I'm going to use it because like I say, it's a bit old and I did stock up on a new one when I was in London because there was a sale. So Origins is a brand I really wish was available in South Africa because their skincare is awesome. Another favorite of mine that I go through and I repurchase multiple times over and over again is the Nuxe Rev de Miel Lip Balm. You've no doubt heard of this. It's one of those real holy grail products. I use it every single night when I go to bed and I can often still feel it on my lips the next morning. It's very thick but matte, so it's not a glossy lip balm at all, but it's incredibly nourishing and I never get dry lips ever, and I think it's down to this as a kind of preventative measure. Like I say, using it every night, it's so good. Nuxe you can get at selected True Earth stores. This is a locally made cleanser by a brand called Ordinary Skincare, and this is their Extraordinary Cleanser. This I would call a utilitarian cleanser. So it doesn't fit into the category of something that I really, really enjoy using because it's basic. It's got very simple ingredients, good ingredients. It doesn't have a scent and it doesn't have a particularly interesting texture. It's just a very standard cleanser. If that is something you're looking for, I can highly recommend the Ordinary Skincare brand. I do think they're very good. It's a very small range, but I'll link their website below and you can go and have a look. I won't repurchase it only because, like I say, I just need a bit more from my cleansers. And the one I'm using at the moment, which is the 12 Beauty Cleanser, which I will review sometime in the next couple of weeks, is awesome and smells incredible. So sorry, I'm a sucker for something that smells good. This is the Dr. Bronner's Magic Soap, and this is in the Unscented Baby Mild scent. This was actually a product that I put into my only ever disappointing products blog post. At the time it was because I used it to wash my brushes, which I still do, but I could really never get the soap residue out of the bristles. It was driving me crazy. It was just such hard work to clean the brushes after you'd wash them. Then I started using that Sigma brush cleansing mitt, which is a lot more heavy duty, and I find using those two together works very well to cleaning my brushes, and using the textures on the mitt actually helps to get rid of all that soap residue, so I don't really have that problem anymore. So I went back to using it. Took me an age to finish this bottle. I've repurchased 2 more. I've got citrus and peppermint, I believe. It's just a very effective multi-purpose soap. But it's from overseas. I buy it because I'm a sucker for anything that has cool packaging. I love the packaging of this. You can, by all means, use baby shampoo to wash your brushes. I actually have a big jar of Elizabeth Ann's baby shampoo, which I've had for ages, that I use every now and then. Also works a treat. You don't need to buy something like this. On to a bit of hair care. Here I've got the L'Oreal Elnet Satin Hairspray in the extra strength variant. I've always used Elnet. It's a throwback from when I used to do ballet back in the day, believe it or not. And I just like the scent. I mean, lots of people I know hate the smell, but it's very nostalgic for me. It reminds me of my granny, and I quite like that. And I have to say, it works. It works really, really well. If you have any recommendations for a hairspray that maybe doesn't smell like an old lady and works just as well, please let me know. It needs to be something very fine, something that's flexible, not too crunchy, but still does the job. Otherwise, I'll be sticking with Elnet in the meantime. This is the Collab Dry Shampoo, which is a new product in South Africa. Best dry shampoo in the world, hands down, as far as I'm concerned. It is a sheer and invisible formula, and this is in the scent London. It comes in 5 or 6 different scents named after different cities. I like London and Monaco. Those are my favorite smells. It's awesome because it's so lightweight and it doesn't leave that kind of grey, dusty residue in your hair, which is especially important for brunettes, I guess. I have a couple of friends who don't like it, which I find mysterious because I just think it's phenomenal. But I do think that it's possible that it's not heavy duty enough for people with thick or coarse hair because it is quite light. So if you do like using dry shampoo and you find other brands do tend to leave a residue and you have maybe finer hair, definitely give this a go. It comes in little travel sizes, so you can purchase one of those and give it a shot without investing in the full bottle. Although having said that, it's 80 rand, I think. Next up is a makeup product, and this is the Smashbox Photo Set Finishing Powder. This has been discontinued, which makes me furious. I don't understand why they stopped selling this. It is such a good powder. I've been forced to buy the MAC Prep and Prime Transparent Setting Powder, whatever it's called, from MAC to replace it, which is probably as good. I'd say this is slightly better. I just find it's that tiny bit more finely milled. It's got a kind of diaphanous quality, so it's like a cloud. It makes your skin really mattifies and makes your skin really silky to touch. It's just, oh, it's so good. I'm so mad they don't make this anymore. Last but not least is a fragrance. This is Modern Muse by Estee Lauder. I love this fragrance. Whenever anybody asks me for a recommendation for a perfume, I always recommend this, and the reason is that it's incredibly versatile. So it's something you can wear at any time of day, daytime or nighttime. It also suits a lot of different types of women. So regardless of age or scent preference, it just has a very universal appeal, and I think it's the kind of thing that's an awesome gift because it does suit lots of different women. And I can see women in their early 20s wearing this, women in their 70s and everything in between. You don't have to be particularly sporty or feminine, or it works on so many different types of people. It's such a good fragrance. I'm so relieved this is finished. I do, however, have a full bottle of Modern Muse Le Rouge, which is the new fragrance variant. It's got a kind of rosy hit to it. I've got a whole bottle of that to get through, so I'm not too upset, but this is a real goodie. Thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Now for the fun bit, I'm going to be using this NYX liquid glitter. It's called the Liquid Crystal Liner, and it's in the shade Crystal Silk.